Hey folks, I'm Mysterious JG. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas Old World Blues. And although it's dangerous, I'm gonna try to sneak in a video while my rice cooks. Living dangerously. Okay, so there's... See, I must have searched these back in the day. I just decided what they had in them wasn't worth the trouble. And that hasn't changed. So, what's the way out of here? It's down here. And off we go. Now, quest-wise, we're down to... We just did the quest for pre-recorded Principal, pre-recorded Dr. Principal Boros. So we are down to field research, the jukebox thing, and we've got to get the X2 antenna, which is our main quest. And then we get into quests that are not involved with the main story, or rather this DLC that are involved in the main story. And that quest, which is the beginning of the final DLC. So let's finish gathering stuff for our plastic pals who are fun to be with from the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation. And after we've knocked that out, then we will continue the next step of the main storyline and see if that leads to branching side quests or if that means that it's kind of actually ready to be over. I don't think gathering all those things together will end it. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to face off with the evil, whatever his name is. The guy who's in charge of the Robo-Scorpions. I'm blanking on his name. So it looks like we're actually pretty close to already having all of these. May have picked up some of them inadvertently along the way. Actually, no, I did, because this is the jukebox melodies. So these are the modifications to the gun. And I already got several of those as we went. So maybe they were like, it seems like some of these were available and I was at the locations they were at and they weren't there until you need them, but that might just be me being full of nonsense. The other possibility, of course, is that I just didn't notice them. Oh! Robo-Scorpions, like, suddenly out of nowhere. And my best bet against these is generally, if I can't sneak attack them, to melee them.
I see you. Now I end you.
So that's one. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Boy, we got off to a bad start here, eh? I have the Forbidden Dome at... Oh, well, I'm right at the entrance to the Forbidden Dome. That would be why. I'm almost wiped out. Shit. I got into damaging them and didn't really notice that I was dying a lot. Their blasters do a lot of damage. So it's that one in the distance that's really doing me in. Now get away from it and get over here and kill this guy. Yeah, I guess it would make sense that the entrance to Dr. Mobius, right? Yeah, his base would be guarded by these guys, of course. Oh, you're not dead yet. I thought you were dead. I was starting to back up to avoid that. Well, there's more of them around somewhere because they still see me. You guys had energy cells that are worth getting, and generally leaving the rest of your loots alone. Went through some serious stim packs to get out of that alive. I've been stockpiling them for a long-ass time, but still, 4 stim packs in one fight's a lot. So I can't get in there, but that is his base camp, it seems. Now I've got the fan running because my rice is cooking, which is meaning it's kind of hard for me to actually tell for sure that I don't also hear the sound of them carrying on. Wait a second. That's not fair. It's starting to seem like either I gotta get on top of this dome or I can't get the last power-up for this thing until I'm inside. Let's check the local map. The local map. Okay, so inside the X-42 Robo Warfare facility is where I need to go. And on the world map, there is no place else for me to go on this quest, which basically means it's time to go back to the main quest. Except now something has detected me and it might not let me fast travel. Damn. Alright. Well, we might as well switch over the quests. Well, it's in caution mode, but seems like it should be able to see me. I'm just so dang sneaky. Now it sees me. Just in time for me not to get a sneak attack off. Alright, let's get out of here. At least get a little distance, take some more stim packs. How's my armor doing? Not great. Better than that, though. Oh, I forgot to take the stim packs. Yeah, I take them 2 at a time. I'm a big boy. Oh, it doesn't look like it's able to follow me very effectively. I still feel like dealing with it fast, and that's going to mean melee.
You're no match for science. That you're dead. My minions, sting them in the name of all that is Mobius.
Another good swing ought to do it, if I can actually hit it. Maybe not. I keep trying to be on the back pedal when I hit it. Okay. So, yeah, that hurt. Fighting a big bunch of the rad scorpions, but I guess I was closer than I realized to his headquarters, as I was up there patrolling around before. Stealth boy, that's very handy. So we are going to fast travel back to... Can't believe the sink in the sink that you drink from doesn't replenish your H2O. Doesn't reset that meter. That's ridiculous. But anyway, well, other than traveling around and visiting all the sites we haven't found yet, and there's 10 more per the, we got like 25 out of 35, so that's more stuff we haven't seen than I would have thought. And that also likely means that some of them are going to be at the end of like a long path. You can kind of tell on the map where some of them are going to be because there's like a traced path that leads to an area and then stops. But some of them are going to be just kind of like, for example, Ulysses Point or the Cuckoo's Nest. Like, you can't really tell without wandering around all over the place. Like, yeah, clearly there's something here. If I hadn't found this place, I wouldn't be able to tell at a glance that there was going to be something there. So, I don't know that we're going to want to go through the drudgery that would be finding all the locations. And if I do want to do that, it really wouldn't be that difficult, actually. Or rather, it's not something we'd have to do before we end the DLC, because this one I know from... They actually gave you a little message up front, which was nice of them, to tell you that you won't be... once you start this DLC, you can't leave to get more gear until you finish it, but once you finish it, you'll be allowed to return to explore your leisure. Which is how... I think that's how Honest Hearts work. It's not how... what do you call it? Dead Money worked. And I think it sounds like people probably complained a bit after Dead Money that they couldn't go back and try to figure anything out. So we have little choice, it seems, but to get back to the main story mission, which is to retrieve the antenna, which is the last of the 3 things that the brains asked us to get back. That somehow are going to help us to defeat Mobius. This place has not been cleared, of course. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did, actually. Oops. Empty bottles? Oh, yeah. Empty bottles, just suddenly a much bigger deal. Oh, and a water fountain. I'll have to remember that there's an actual water fountain here, because... Again, that not being able to, like, get water just to reduce your, H2O, that's so irritating. Okay, so how do I get up there? I guess I climb this. Well, it's opening this metal box won't really do anything, but I'm going to do it anyway. I would imagine you have to climb up here. So this is something I could have done a long time ago, and I intentionally put off.
Trying to steal the H2 transmitter array antenna, are you?
Yes, I am.
Succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
Well, they don't. How would they get up here? I'm on the roof. I can fast travel from here, right? I would think that he has no ability to put a stop to my travels this time. But there are enemies nearby, so I can't fast travel. I guess it makes sense. Fast traveling would mean I'm running, like it's a skipping, showing me running around through the... Okay, so I've maxed out energy weapons. What is left? Anything under 80. Because if I'd set it at 80, then that means basically I decided I would stop and read a magazine if I needed to. So we're down to unarmed. Just get better at punching stuff. Oh, and I get a perk. It's been a while since I thought about this. Are there any new perks at level 46? Certified Tech. Salvage more stuff. Boy, I could spend the whole video on this. Your movement speed is greatly increased while sneaking in light armor. You know what? That sounds pretty good to me, actually. Although, actually, there's a lot of perks that wouldn't... There's a lot of perks that weren't available to me before because you need energy weapon skills for it. See, I heard somewhere that that sounds good, but I've heard somewhere that this increase is very low. Causes foes killed by energy weapons to give off a corona of harmful energy. This causes a chain reaction. That sounds like something that could come back to bite you, though. Vats do an additional 50% damage to attacks targeting the torso. That's not bad. So I got torso damage, silent running. Got the ninja one, is pretty good. Maybe cost for all plasma weapons are decreased. That's not bad if you use plasma weapons. Math Wrath, AP 10% reduction. Terrifying presence apparently almost never works. Quick draw, living anatomy, home of the range. I'm just looking for stuff that wasn't previously available. Don't want to spend too long worrying about this, really. 10% additional. Lady killer. I can become bisexual. I mean, you know what? Maybe it's time for intense training. Increase perception. That would probably open up more stuff. Can I get back out of this, though, if I change my mind? No, I guess I'm stuck with it now. So I was questioning whether I should have gotten something else instead. Increased perception's good. Find stuff from farther away, I guess. Maybe it increases accuracy. You'd think that would be agility. I'm really kind of wishing I hadn't picked this now. Strength is good because I'm using melee sometimes. But frankly, no. I hate to do this to you folks, but I'm going to auto-load. Grab that thing again. I think I'll get Ninja, the one that means running around doesn't affect sneaking. Because if I get a chance for another perk after that, I'll get the one that means you run faster while crouched. And then I'll be able to, like, just dart around in sneak mode. Oh man, I'm worried about my rice. Anyway, energy weapons maxed out, and work on unarmed. Then I'm gonna go for the ninja one, wherever that is. It's near the bottom. Maybe it's not as near to the bottom as I remember. I guess I could look at these, see if there's anything here I really want. Roughing it, Slayer. I don't have enough unarmed for that. Nuka Chemist. None of these are really blowing my mind. This would be nice. Actually, that's something that good that would have come out of getting more perception, but I don't want to spend 2 perks to get that. So we'll go for silent running. Running no longer factors into a successful sneak attempt. And you know what? I'll be right back. I know this is amateur hour, but I'll make it fast. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I thought I had a whiff of something burning. Sorry, folks. Probably won't bother to edit that out. I probably should. I probably won't. Anyway, yeah, last video was long, so this one's going to be long but feature nonsense, like me not really, you know. I'm hitting the, yeah, what the heck, the VATS button there. I was going to let this one maybe go short by a couple of minutes, but instead I'm like, I got to a point where I just had to run and check on it during the video, sorry. Okay, now I'm back, and this apparently was the only one that spotted me, so I might be able to stealth out of here. It's pretty clear there's more of them down there. Oh, wait. How did I get... Oh.
0. The Eye of Mobius sees you, stolen from X2.
Okay, that was interesting. I guess there was an external path to go up that I didn't even really notice. Now back up, it's gonna blow. depending on how much more there is to the main plot after you've dealt with Dr. Mobius, we might be closer than I realized to the end of this. So I was thinking at one point, it seemed like it was even possible that we would level up, bitches, all the way to 50 before finishing this DLC. And be at 50 for the duration of the upcoming DLC. It's not seeming like that now. I'm just basically running. Where am I at on the world? I must have made pretty good distance from that tower. Yeah. Say, still caution because I guess enemies are still looking for me, but I evaded them. Yeah, there's more that I could have killed. I didn't. I don't even know that I'll remember to put in. What are the odds I'll even remember to mention in the description, hey, I run away for a minute. Because that is totally amateur hour stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not getting paid for it. No, you're not supposed to do that. I did it, whatever. So we'll have a little bit of story time now. Picked up some empty bottles. Let's clean those out.
There. Hello. I can do that.
So a Nuka-Cola bottle, 3 Sunset Sarsaparillas, 4 purified waters added.
You require some additional...
I'll just go ahead and get fixed up here. Once I got when my energy weapon skill started going up, I got a whole lot less terrified of fighting enemies around here. I mean, those Robo Scorpions are still dangerous. Excuse me. I think they scale up with you in level 2. So I would imagine this is where I'm supposed to come now. Might be a good idea to save in case plot stuff happens here. And I want to be able to see different possible dialogue paths or whatever. For now, let's just quick check. What is the quest saying we're supposed to do? Come on. Return to Dr. Klein and let him know you've accomplished your tasks. Okay.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Understood. I covered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections.
Oh, wow.
Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
I expected you to lie. These technologies have all the information you need. Alright, glad that you received the schematics. So genius, what now? Yeah, this is have everything you need.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, what? Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do? Why did you have me get them if you don't know how they'll help? I'm going to advance my boot in your voice module. Do you even know what they do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on...
Someone else can interrupt, or...
on how to use
I guess
them?
the
Yes.
big
So
group
let me-
conversation up front was it.
A bit, I'll figure it out.
Okay, different things. We can look. The antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right? The antenna, any chance it was damaged or broke, the X2 array once removed. Wouldn't the suit's dampening abilities allow me to sneak into the forbidden zone? Maybe the frequency in the sonic emitter's a sonic key of sorts, like an electronic lockpick. I don't know which one of these I want to try first. Let's try the highest level one here.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining. That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something.
Oh, so I'm getting a little
Of course.
boost of
I
experience.
have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains.
Oh, do I get to use
It's
my
embedded in
other...
what seems to be recursive code.
Do I get to use my other
Badly commented there
checks,
and there.
or...
Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Huh, science is not maxed. Well, let's load and try this again and do a different check, and I'll read a science mag so I can have like the ultimate science check against him. I don't know that we're gonna bother to see every possible outcome, but science plus 20. We've got one. We've got several actually. We've got 12. Now we're down to 11.
Did you retrieve the...
Okay, I've recovered the information. Alright, glad you've received the schematics.
Yes.
Something wrong?
No. I mean, yes.
Why did you ask me to get them if you don't know the how?
I know.
It's not that's changing how he talks. Okay, what about maybe the frequency of the sonic emitters is locked?
Its range is limited, and it would need a booster of... Let me... I have it. Well, not... It's embedded in what
I
seems to be...
skipped through some of it, but most of it was
You
the
see,
same.
Using the antenna... Was that...
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror.
Gotcha.
You can go now. That's your cue. What are you doing back?
So he's got nothing new to say. Just go kill Mobius. Alright, fair enough. Anybody else got anything new to say? Probably not. Oh. I do have new dialogue. Any new discoveries today? I want to ask you some questions. I got the emitter fully upgraded. Oh, he gives us stuff just for talking to him. I'm happy too. Can't let this thing gather dust. Are you okay? You look really happy. You should be proud. It's a nice device. Alright, so yeah, checking in with these guys periodically actually can get you stuff I read. I hadn't been bothering, of course.
The lobotomite returns. What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American
Dr. Boris, I thought we were buds. Nothing. Alright, well, I'll check in with these two real quick, and then I'll call it a video. Dr. Dalla?
You return as curious.
I'm actually here for a breather.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Ooh.
Okay, I gotta skip past that because it creeps me out.
Bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, the
Okay, so she gives me stuff and is creepy. And, Dr. O?
Predictable. The lobotomite's...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, discovered more internal parts in the monitors here. If you could, hold on to my discovery, I'd appreciate it.
Scrap electronics. Need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
You sure are testing that personality chip thoroughly. All right. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
50. Well, I would have liked more, but I didn't know there was any chips left to be gotten from him, so I guess 50 is a little free bonus. Boy, I need a lot of chips if I want to get all of the upgrades that are available, but, you know, it ain't exactly essential to get all the upgrades here. It is essential, however, that I end the video, because now I got to prepare dinner. And I think I may have burned up the sauce. Sigh. It is the tragedy that comes to you when you try to Let's Play while you're also trying to cook. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time with more of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas Old World Blues. Bye-bye.